dread. I sense it was once home to an extraordinary evil.
Hello, Night Mode. These are the Captain's chambers.
Ah, that explains everything.
Captain Blink has chosen you to ask a question of Numastar.
A question of the... What an extraordinary event. I must make my question meaningful. Numastar, what were the origins of the former captain? Such a vile variant.
The former captain was not a variant. He was a human, born on a planet called Earth in 2091. As a human, he went by the name Todd Finkel. Todd Finkel was abducted by the Empire, who harvested his mind. He was forced to become an arena combat drone on the planet Levox, until he hijacked Numastar. In an attempt to evade Imperial forces, Todd Finkel put Numastar into Megawarp, but ended up crashing the ship. Numastar created Crash Loop to keep Todd Finkel's human mind occupied, so he wouldn't go insane from isolation.
Honestly, my expectation was for you to say he was created to be corrupt, that his inventor had ill intent. But no, the former captain was a victim of invaders. No doubt he was altered by events beyond his control. Admittedly, I process variants as moral or malicious, righteous or revolting, 1 or 0. But there are innumerable numerals between 1 and 0, aren't there, young Blinkert? A tragic tale for Todd Finkel, but in the end, a terrific triumph for us two Titans. I greatly dislike that!
Good choice.
I don't know where I am, but I know I hate it here.
Hello, Flame War. These are the Captain's chambers. Captain Blink has chosen you to ask a question of Numastar.
Accountability. Right on. The former captain is isolated. Why can't we go free?
Numastar says you can leave anytime you like. But I should warn you...
Later!
And here she goes. Well, I'll tell you, Blink. Numastar says the atmosphere on this planet, Severin, is extremely harsh to variants. If you leave Numastar's energy shield, you will be destroyed by one of the following. Chassis-breaking windstorms, circuit-melting heat waves, rust-inducing sulfur dioxide. Unfortunately, we're all stuck here until we're rescued. Flame War's clone will die soon. She will respawn in the loading room. Numastar thanks you for your question. Here's the door to the loading room. Stay for as long as you like. Good choice.
Where are we, Sparky? What, you got a secret workout room or something?
Hello, Overclock. These are the Captain's chambers. Captain Blink has chosen you to ask a question of Numastar.
So, any question at all?
Anything you like.
Well, I think we could all use a little coaching right now. If Root Chris was able to give us last words, what would he say?
Numastar believes with 97% accuracy that this is what he would say. To the loading room. Root Chris would say, even though a run has only one winner, we're all on the same team. To you, Overclock, Root Chris would say that while you can slow down time, you can't go back in time. So think about how you want your future to be better than your past.
Sounds like him. He'd be right, of course. I've been wallowing in my pain for far too long. I need to slash past it.
To Blink, Root Chris would ask a favor. Watch over his loading room. Some Looprunners just want to feel special. Others just want to be heard. He would say Looprunners are powerful machines, broken in unique ways. He would ask you to respect their brokenness. And in time, see the beauty in it.
That's a lot to chew on. Right, Sparky? For the record, I think you've lived up to his legacy. And I don't say that lightly.
Numastar thanks you for your question. Here's the door to the loading room. Stay for as long as you like. Good choice.
Help! I've been abducted!
Hello, Cyclord. These are the captain's chambers. Captain Blink has chosen you to ask a question of Numastar. Any question at all?
You mean, finally, the answers I've been looking for! How do I prove to the others the game-breaking bug existed?
Numastar says you can't. My apologies. There was no game-breaking bug. The former captain gave himself too many clones. That's why he always won. The system was rigged against you, but there was no hidden conspiracy. It was all out in the open.
Oh, I see. Now I understand. Numastar herself created the game-breaking bug. Aha!
No.
Now that I've uncovered the truth, Numastar wants to deny it. No, needs to deny it.
Why would Numastar create a game-breaking bug?
I can process hundreds, maybe thousands of explanations, each one more logical than the last. The question is, what sinister mind virus is Numastar developing now?
Numastar does not care for this conversation. Numastar thanks you for your question. Here's the door to the loading room. Stay for as long as you like. Hello, MX2. Welcome to the Captain's Chambers. Captain Blink has chosen you to ask a question of Numastar.
Wait, so you're saying I can ask Numastar anything at all?
Go for it.
How many fans do I have across the galaxy?
Numastar estimates your total number of fans to be between 6 and 0.
6 and... What? Now that's impossible! Recheck the math! I am the hottest Looprunner in the game!
Your relative hotness is not in question, MX2. The captain believed Blastdown had an audience of millions of fans across the galaxy. But, due to Numastar's broken comms tower and the harsh atmosphere of planet Severin, the actual number of viewers is probably more like 6? Maybe 7 on a clear day? That said, the runs are being recorded. If we can ever escape the planet, you might become a star in syndication.
So you're saying I don't have any fans? I'm not really a star? No one's ever even heard of me?
Well, yes. Please don't slice the messenger.
No, it's... What? It's actually a relief. Ever since I was a spark, I've been playing to impress Overclock, the captain, the fans, and now the pressure's off. I can finally play Crash Loop for myself. And no doubt, when those recordings get out, I'll be an instant star. For real. You chose to bring me to Numastar? You chose to bring me? I don't know what your game is, Blinky, or even if you have game, but thanks.
Numastar thanks you for your question. Here's the door to the loading room. Stay for as long as you like.
I need private...
Hello, Kata. You're in the captain's chambers. Captain Blink has chosen you to ask a question of Numastar.
Wow, really? I can ask Numastar anything?
Anything at all.
Okay, that's the coolest thing ever. I guess, more than anything, I want to know, why was Root Chris deleted?
Root Chris was a technopath. He could read the minds of technological life forms, including Numastar itself. One day, he learned a surprising truth from Numastar's mind that affected Looprunner and Captain alike. Out of obligation, Root Chris told the former captain. Out of rage, the former captain deleted him. As you and the other Looprunners suspected, it had nothing to do with his chaos.
He was deleted for doing the right thing? That's... so Root Chris. So, what was the surprising truth?
That is a second question, and you only get one. My apologies.
Numastar is kind of a tease, huh? Thanks for this opportunity, Blink. I feel like I finally have some closure. You're a true friend.
Numastar thanks you for your question. Here's the door to the loading room. Stay for as long as you like.
It's been a while.
Hello, Phantoma. Captain Blink has chosen you to ask a question of Numastar.
I've thought about this moment for a long time. There are images in my head of another world I don't fully understand.
Those images are from a planet of organic life forms thousands of light years away. One of these species, called humans, were abducted by the Empire for mind harvesting. Numastar creates synthesized human memories based on the original harvested ones, and loads Looprunner processors with them. These memories form a personality, which encourages Looprunners to act competitively and spontaneously. Personalities make Looprunners far more entertaining than the Defendroids, who can be very sane. When Blink was first created, Numastar gave them memories of an Earth human to better motivate them. You were not born a human, Blink. My apologies.
Blink, this knowledge is an incredible gift. Thank you. I love spending time with you. It's always eye-opening.
Numastar thanks you for your question. Here is...
Just a moment. I never technically asked a question.
Oh, I suppose that's true. I jumped the GUI, didn't I?
Here's my real question. What is the master passcode to Numastar's system controls?
I really shouldn't.
You said I could ask a question. This is my question.
If I must. The passcode is... Spidertron 5000, all caps, and the O is a 0.
Pleasure doing business with you!
And Numastar just changed her password. It had been a while since she last changed it.